All right, hey gang, Nate Bear here, lead technical tactician from Monument Traders Alliance and trade of the day. And in this week's video update, I want to go over the indexes. I want to touch base on the ticker that we talked about last week. And I want to bring to your attention a ticker for this week, one that I am currently in and is perhaps, it's either my favorite or my second favorite daily chart right now. All right, so let's dive right in. So before we go any further, let's address the indexes. Now, a lot of people were sort of freaking out last week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days down in a row, 6 days down in a row. It happens, right? We had how many weeks up in a row in the Qs? 9, I think, 8 or 9, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 weeks up. A little pullback to the ADMA is okay. I'm okay with that. That's healthy, right? I had so many people question me last week. Is it over? Are we done? Are the bulls toast? Are the bulls done? And my answer to that is, first of all, no, in my opinion, no. But second of all, if we are above the 55 EMA, this to me is just, there's no question. If we start to close down here, then okay, all of a sudden, maybe something is shifting, maybe something is changing. But for me, as long as the indexes are above their 55 EMAs, specifically the SPY and the QQQ, then no, there's no change in trend, in my opinion. Pullbacks to the 21 EMA on the indexes are healthy and normal and needed to help shake out some longs from this price action that just sits up here near the highs. You get these pullbacks that shakes out longs and it allows you to actually go higher. So they're actually a good thing in a strong uptrend. Pullbacks hold and new highs are made. And I think that's what we're setting up for. All right. So last week we talked about Microsoft, and I told you that this was my favorite daily chart. I'm going to hide all these drawings. And for me, this chart is still completely valid. I still think that Microsoft has every opportunity to work its way higher into earnings, which is this dash purple line, end of January. So if you're still in that, I'm still in that. I love it. I love it. It's either my first or second favorite chart. The other chart that fits into that category right here, right now, is this one right here, PDD. And if I zoom out on a weekly, you can see this thing is on a tear. It's had this big move back in here, a huge pullback all the way to $20, and it is screaming higher yet again. Now becoming China's biggest e-commerce, overtaking Alibaba. It's a China name, so maybe it's a little scary. Maybe that throws a wrench into the idea for some of you. I have no problem trading it. It's just a stock for me. Not to get political or anything. So it's just another stock. And for me, we've got this really pretty chart set up, right, where we've got a name that has beat earnings, right? We've got this earnings winner that's consolidating in this giant bull flag with a daily squeeze. It's also got a 195-minute squeeze here. It looks just fantastic. So the plan for me, and again, I'm already in this, full disclosure, but any entry off the 21 EMA, which we got this morning and we added to this position today, but anything really between 144 and 148, anywhere in through here, clean that up a little bit here. Zoom in a bit. Anywhere in between the 21 EMA and this volume in through here, which is about 148, anywhere in through here is for me a buy. And then I have targets above at around 154, which are these Fibonacci extension levels, and 158. So the idea then is this post earnings high of the move that we see right here. Well, that was put in right here. That was the high of this consolidation from after earnings, right? The post earnings high of the move is right there. And that level comes in at about 150.66. So if we can break up above that level, I think we can work our way up into 154 and 158. Now, as far as the options I would choose, I've got some options that expire both January monthly and January 26th. But looking at this fresh, like if I was going to suggest something right now, I would go all the way out into February, and I would probably get these 140 calls, the $140 calls. They're Delta 72. So it's basically like buying 70 shares of stock. If you're going to trade these, they're 38 days until expiration. So that's what I would go with, going with the PDD 140 February monthly calls. That's February 16th, 2024. Looking for an entry somewhere in this range, and then looking at targets up into 154 and 157. All right. That's what I got for this week. I hope it helps. I hope you guys are trading well, and I will talk to you soon. Have a good one.